coming up with ways to curb human trafficking. And that was the goal of lawmakers who met in South Texas Thursday. And while they were down here near the border, they got an update on the state's efforts to secure it.
Leanne, what role will these extra troops play?
Well, Ed, it's mostly going to be about visibility. These troops won't be helping out the kids who have been crossing the border alone. Instead, they'll have their eyes on the criminals who have been taking advantage of this humanitarian crisis. We are expecting Governor Rick Perry to be here shortly to be booked. The stage is definitely set. I mean, we've got media crews from all over the state set up both outside and inside where the governor is expected to be processed. Now, part of that processing will likely include a mugshot and being fingerprinted. We did get a copy of the governor's summons today. It outlines the 2 counts against him. Count 1 being abuse of official capacity and count 2 being coercion of a public servant. With Republican Greg Abbott and Democrat Wendy Davis really dominating the gubernatorial conversation, it's sometimes hard to remember the other folks vying for the state's top spot.
Leanne, you were able to speak with him earlier today. How's he feeling going into tonight?
Paul, other than being a little sleep deprived, Dewar said that he's doing just fine. And while he does perhaps need a little sleep, what he really needs tonight are the votes.
Leanne, I imagine it's a pretty different mood over there.
Yeah, no doubt, Paul. I mean, these really aren't the early numbers that Dewar supporters here really wanted to see at this point tonight. But I can also tell you that it doesn't seem like too many people are surprised by these early results. I mean, if you just look back at the primary election results, just how many more people voted for Patrick. President Obama showed some love for Austin, and the crowd sure showed some love back. And while picking up some barbecue might be a perk of his visit, his main focus was the economy. And you just kind of addressed some of your supporters here, and you talked about your grassroots effort. I mean, your living room literally transformed into campaign headquarters. So now you get to rearrange some furniture, right? City crews are still out across the city of Austin blocking low water crossings. As you can see here, plenty of signage reminding drivers just don't even try it, right? I mean, turn around, don't drown.
It's reassuring to see how Texans, and particularly people in this small community of West Texas, are coming together, helping one another. We're here to help in any way we can as well.
All right, Senator, thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, like you just heard Senator John Cornyn say, the community is really coming together. And on the federal level, when it comes down to that, we are still waiting on perhaps a declaration from the president declaring this an emergency situation. Until then, it's a lot of neighbors helping neighbors as this small town continues to mourn and just kind of grasp what happened.